Today we're going to talk about bunker play, and we're here with Pat Kucich, a senior at the University of the Pacific. What we see a lot of the amateurs when they get in a bunker is they tend to want to help the ball out, or they tend to want to hit down on top of it. And Pat's going to demonstrate here how not to do it first, and what we see out of a lot of players out of the bunker. So Pat, get in there. You're a little nervous. There's not much room to work with on the green, and you kind of want to just dig into the ground. So you'll see here, instead of making that thud sound that he wants, he kind of digs into the sand. The ball goes right in front of you. Another thing that a lot of players do is they get in the bunker and they get a little nervous and they want to help it out. And what happens is at impact, you kind of tend to look up and pull up as you go through the ball. And what happens consequently is you skull it way over the green into the clubhouse. The way to hit a proper bunker shot is just like this. Perfect. You want to take a level stance with the sand, making sure your shoulders are level with the level of the sand. And then from there, you simply want to take it away low and shallow and come through and actually break right before the ball. You want to hit 1 inch behind the ball. Technically, you're not even hitting the ball. You're actually catching the sand, and the ball just lofts out with the sand.
It's tough because you want to try and help the ball out, and you just got to really stay level and make sure you catch the same amount of sand. You got to get maybe a little, if your lie's downhill or uphill. Uphill, you kind of lean back a little bit more to go with the slope. Downhill, kind of lean a little bit more forward to go with the slope. But other than that, it's pretty same shot every time.
So Pat, go ahead and demonstrate for us. Ball's in the middle of his stance. You can see here he's going to release the club through the ball, 1 inch behind it, keeps his head still, and just thud right out perfectly to about a foot. That's how you hit a proper bunker shot. Now we're going to take a look at the fairway bunker shot. And there's a couple key things to hitting great fairway bunker shots. Number one, you want to make sure the ball's back just a hair. The reason you want to do that is you want to make sure you catch the ball out of the bunker. Secondly, usually you want to take a little bit more club. Thirdly, you want to choke down just a bit, because if you notice, Pat, when you take your stance, he'll kind of put his feet down in there. He's going down a good 1/2 inch to 1 inch. So he wants to make sure and choke up a 1/2 inch to 1 inch to make sure he can catch the ball solid. And then the key thing here, it's just like hitting a normal iron shot, but he wants to make sure to keep his lower body really, really still. Because if he has a lot of leg action, it'll cause his head and the center of his body to move, and he'll catch the ball thin or heavy.
It's a little challenging. Obviously, you're hitting out of a bunker, so it's not, it's not the same as grass. And if you catch it a little bit behind the ball, it's not going to go nearly as far as it would if you just caught it behind the ball in the fairway. So the biggest thing, again, stay level, choke up a little bit, make sure you catch ball first. It might not go quite as far, but as long as you catch the ball first by choking up a little bit, you'll be a lot closer to the green than you would if you try and get a little bit, too cute out of the bunker and try and get too much out of it.